Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here. I used to weigh 300 pounds, had diabetes and sleep apnea, all sorts of problems, but then I found the carnivore diet and I was able to lose 100 pounds and lose the diabetes, the sleep apnea, and most of the other problems. And so I'm on here to talk a little bit about carnivore each day. What we're doing right now is the September Carnivore Challenge and what we're calling the Awesome Autumn. Yeah, and we do daily videos, me and Marshall, where we talk about our progress and we try to encourage each other and support each other in regaining our health. So let's head into those daily videos and see how things are going here on Big Anklevich on Health. Okay, so it is day 7 of the September Carnivore Challenge, a whole week in already. That's kind of crazy to think. But what did I do today? Well, it was Sunday and I got up early because that's my new schedule. I actually slept in, so I slept in much later, but that's still early for anybody else. And I got up and I went out walking. First, as usual, it was dark still when I was walking, but eventually the sun came up and I was able to head out onto the trails, and I walked on the trails for a while, and I got 18,000 steps in today, so that's pretty good, especially for a weekend. I did pretty well with that. It was a fasting day still today. I'm somewhere, I think I'm gonna wind up with around 60 hours fast. I really kind of blew it by eating on Friday like I did, but I'm still fasting, and so I don't have any eating to talk about, but I did start getting stuff ready for this week. I got my smoker out. It's an electric smoker, and I'm kind of irritated with how much trouble I've had with it today. I got it going, and it's been smoking my stuff, and it's still going. It's been going all day. I'm gonna have to have my wife finish it up for me because I gotta go to bed. But I put some ribs and a pork butt roast in there to smoke, and they've been going all day. That's what I'm gonna hopefully eat this week, along with the ground beef and the other stuff. I've got a chuck roast that I cooked up too. A bunch of stuff that I'll have for this week, and hopefully it's what I'll be eating. Been trying to get things prepped ahead so I don't wind up overly hungry like I was that one day last week. So hopefully that'll work out. Hopefully the meat will finish. It's supposed to get up to a pretty high temperature so it just falls apart and everything, but it's just not getting there. The smoker just doesn't seem to have the strength that I wanted it to have. And there was other problems. It was raining all day. Luckily we have a spot that I can put the smoker out there and have it going despite the rain, and it doesn't get wet because it's covered. So that's working out otherwise. So yeah, that's what I did today. Let's see what Marshall did today.
Thanks, Big. Hey, everybody. It's Marshall here on the 7th day of September, and having a good time fasting today. I was fasting all day. My routine for Sunday got messed up a little bit. I got a call later last night. I'm on call for work, and they said, hey, this isn't working for us. We can probably get by overnight by running it manual. Can you take a look and see if you can get it running? And I did do that last night, but I wasn't able to get it. I was going to have to show up. And so instead of going to meetings at church and stuff, I got ready and went into work this morning and troubleshooted the problem for a while. Was able to fix the problem, at least good enough for a weekend job, and we'll look at it more later on. But that kind of threw my routine off, and so I don't know if that's why, but by the time I got home and everything, I started feeling really hungry. I'm like, man, my stomach's growling. I'm hungry. I want to eat. It's a fast day. I can't eat. And there was a moment. Where I got in the fridge to get my water, or the cold water, And I saw some grapes sitting there. I saw some hot dogs in there. And I thought, maybe I won't fast today. Maybe I'll just eat something and, or just have a quick snack. And I don't even have to tell anybody about it. But that was only a fleeting thought. But I was tempted there. But I closed the fridge, poured my water, and just kept on going for the morning. My stomach did kind of grumble throughout the day, and I was hungrier today than I usually am when I'm fasting. And I guess that's just chalk it up to the routine, or maybe it's because I only had 3 hot dogs last night for eating. I didn't eat a bunch of fatty meat for dinner. That could be it too. But regardless, I'm still fasting and will continue to fast. Well, I did start my fast last night. I forgot to say that, I think, on my video for yesterday. But yeah, I started about 7:30, something like that, yesterday, and been fasting ever since. So we'll start again tomorrow, and I'll break my fast and enjoy my food tomorrow, and then we'll fast again the next day. So just keeping it going with the routine, and just trying to stick with what's working for me, and I feel good, so that's always a good thing.
All right, Marshall, that is awesome. It's funny because I felt the same thing today. I was just kind of miserable, and I wanted to eat. I didn't want to wait. I mean, I was preparing, smoking all that food and getting stuff ready for the week and smelling that stuff all day long. And there was, other stuff that family was making that a lot of it I could have just eaten because it was fine. They had steak for dinner today and I could have eaten it. They had a whole leftover steak that I could have eaten, but I didn't because I was fasting and I forced myself to stick with it. So I'm proud of you for doing the same, for looking and facing that temptation and just saying, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to fast and I'm going to stick with it because, you stick with it. And the more you do that, the more you stack up those denials, the more you stack up all those things that you did right, the more things are going to be better for you. The better your health's going to be and the better you're going to feel. And I don't know, pretty soon you'll be hiking that trail with your wife. What was the name of the trail? I can't remember. It's not Sacagawea. Was it Hiawatha? It was something like that. I can't remember what the trail was called. Could be Sacagawea because that's the right place in the country, but I don't know. Anyways, you'll be hiking the trail. The trail you'll be hiking. The one that you said you wanted to hike. That trail. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time on Big Anklevich on Health.